John Merlin Taylor, a name etched in the annals of American tragedy, forever linked to a day of horror. On August 10, 1989, this seemingly ordinary man became the perpetrator of an unspeakable act, forever altering the landscape of a peaceful community. The day started like any other, but it ended in a nightmare. A postal worker by trade, Taylor was a familiar face in the quiet town, his life seemingly interwoven with the fabric of everyday existence. He was known to greet neighbors with a smile, a man who seemed to belong. Married with a family, he was a man who blended into the background, unremarkable in the tapestry of life. His family photos painted a picture of normalcy, a life that seemed perfectly ordinary. Yet beneath the surface of normalcy, a storm was brewing, one that would soon erupt with devastating consequences. The signs were there, but they went unnoticed, hidden behind a mask of normalcy. Taylor's life, like that of many, was a study in contrasts. A man of routine, yet harboring a chaos within. He was a husband, a father, a colleague. To those around him, he was just another face in the crowd, a man living a seemingly simple life. He was a part of the community, a thread in the intricate tapestry of small-town life. His presence was woven into the daily rhythm of the town, but behind the facade of normalcy, a darkness festered, a hidden turmoil that no one could see, a silent scream that went unheard. The reasons, the motivations, remained shrouded in mystery, lost in the labyrinth of a troubled mind. What drove him to the edge remains an enigma. The quiet rhythm of life was shattered, replaced by the piercing wail of sirens and the heart-wrenching cries of grief. The town was plunged into a state of mourning. In the aftermath, a community grappled with the incomprehensible, struggling to reconcile the man they thought they knew with the monster he had become. Vigils were held and questions were asked, but answers were few. As we delve into the life and tragic end of John Merlin Taylor, we are confronted with more questions than answers. Each piece of the puzzle only deepens the mystery. What drove this seemingly ordinary man to commit such a horrific act? What pushed him over the edge? What demons lurked beneath the surface, waiting for the opportune moment to break free? The darkness within him was a ticking time bomb. The tranquility of a summer morning was shattered in a quiet suburban home, a place where peace was supposed to reign. It was here, within the walls meant to shelter and protect, that the first chapter of this tragedy unfolded, leaving an indelible mark on the community. John Merlin Taylor's wife became the initial victim in this senseless rampage, her life cut short in a moment of unimaginable violence. The details, stark and chilling, paint a grim picture of the horror that visited this unassuming family, a horror that no one saw coming. Neighbors, recalling the family, spoke of a seemingly normal existence, a family that blended seamlessly into the fabric of the neighborhood. The sounds of children's laughter, the aroma of dinner wafting through open windows, the mundane comings and goings of a family, all seemed so ordinary. There were no outward signs, no red flags to betray the darkness that had taken root within the walls of the Taylor home, a darkness that would soon erupt. The violence that erupted that morning was as sudden as it was unexpected, leaving those who knew the family reeling in disbelief, struggling to comprehend the reality. The crime scene told a story of brutality and despair, a scene that would haunt the memories of those who witnessed it. Investigators worked tirelessly, meticulously gathering evidence, desperate to piece together the fragments of a shattered life, hoping to find some semblance of understanding. But amidst the chaos and carnage, one question echoed: why? Why did this happen to such a seemingly normal family? What could have driven a husband, a father, to turn on his own family with such violence? What darkness lay hidden beneath the surface? The death of his wife marked the beginning of a nightmare, the first act in a tragedy that would forever stain the community, leaving a scar that would never heal. It was a loss that defied comprehension, leaving behind a void that could never be filled, a void that would haunt the hearts of those left behind. As investigators dug deeper, they hoped to uncover the truth behind the shadows that had fallen upon the Taylor home, seeking answers in the midst of sorrow, searching for answers in the wreckage of a family torn apart, hoping to bring some light to the darkness that had consumed them. The echoes of violence reverberated beyond the walls of the Taylor home, reaching the heart of the community, the local post office. This was a place where people came to send letters, collect packages, and exchange greetings with familiar faces. It was a hub of daily life, a place of routine and normalcy. It was here that John Merlin Taylor, still reeling from the darkness he unleashed upon his family, continued his rampage, transforming a place of familiar routine into a scene of unimaginable terror. The post office, once a symbol of community, became a stage for his violent outburst. The air, thick with the scent of mail and anticipation, turned metallic with the sharp pang of gunpowder. The serene atmosphere was shattered in an instant, replaced by chaos and fear. Screams pierced the air as Taylor, armed and filled with a chilling resolve, opened fire on his unsuspecting co-workers. The sound of gunshots echoed through the building, a stark contrast to the usual hum of activity. The mundane rhythm of sorting mail, of exchanging pleasantries, was shattered in a hail of bullets. The ordinary tasks of the day were replaced by a desperate struggle for survival. Panic seized the room, transforming colleagues into victims, their lives forever altered in a torrent of violence. The sense of safety and normalcy was obliterated in those terrifying moments. Witness accounts painted a harrowing picture of chaos and carnage. People who had come to the post office for everyday errands found themselves in the midst of a nightmare. He just walked in and started shooting. The suddenness and brutality of the attack left everyone in shock. People were diving for cover, screaming, crying. It was pure terror. The post office, a place of order and routine, was transformed into a scene of chaos and fear. The once ordinary post office, a symbol of connection and community, became a battleground, forever etched in the memories of those who witnessed the horror firsthand. The sense of loss and trauma lingered long after the last shot was fired. The senselessness of the act, the sheer brutality, left an indelible mark on the community, a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of the ordinary. The community would never be the same, forever haunted by the memories of that fateful day.